Okay, so, we got this blog post from Kenton Patterson over in New Zealand, and it's really
Mhm.
got us thinking about a lot of things, actually, but mainly like how people can make a difference,
It is inspiring.
globally, even in this whole idea of like
Mhm.
kindness being like that. I don't know.
Like the new currency, almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see how these big ideas
Yeah.
are actually being put into action.
Yeah.
Like the blog post talks about O-Bless,
Yeah.
this global crowdfunding platform. Sounds pretty amazing.
And then there's on passive.
Right, which is all about using AI to help people and businesses grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to try and unpack all of that and
See how it all fits together.
exactly, because it's not immediately obvious.
No, no, it's not.
But
And
there are some really important themes running through it all,
yeah, like the need for trust and transparency.
especially in this digital age.
It's huge, right? Because
Yeah.
you've got all this technology connecting people.
And you need to know that it's being used for good.
Okay, so let's start with O-Bless.
Sure.
It's being described as like,
More than just a platform.
yeah, like a global movement.
Powered by purpose.
What do you think about that when you hear that? What does that make you think?
Well, to me, it signals a real ambition to connect people with causes they really care about.
Okay.
Not just like your local charity,
Hmm.
but like projects all over the world.
Right.
Clean water initiatives,
Ugh.
education, disaster relief.
So anyone anywhere
Be a
can,
part of it
yeah, can actually contribute.
and make a difference.
That's pretty powerful.
It is. And what I find particularly interesting is
What's that?
the potential to support those smaller grassroots initiatives,
Okay.
the
Yep.
ones that
Yes.
might struggle to get noticed.
Right.
Oh, bless, could be a way for them to connect with a much wider audience.
And get the funding they need,
Exactly.
which is awesome. But then there's also this,
Vetting process, right?
right. Yeah, they're not just letting any cause onto the platform.
No, because trust is paramount.
Absolutely. So they're using,
ONPASSIVE's AI.
yeah. So
Do
they're,
all the background checks and make sure everything's legitimate,
yeah, and make sure donations are
secure and traceable, which I think is
super important.
huge for building trust with donors.
Okay, so on passive is clearly a big part of this.
Definitely.
So let's shift gears for a second and talk about on passive itself.
Right.
It's presented as this like,
Ecosystem.
yeah, an ecosystem designed for success.
Mm-hmm.
How would you break that down? Like, what does that actually mean for people using it?
Well, the core idea seems to be about providing everything you need in one place.
Okay.
All these tools, all powered by AI, to help you grow,
Mm.
whether you're an individual or a business.
So like specific tools for marketing.
Yeah, customer relationship management,
Uh-huh.
even tools for managing an international business, all of it integrated.
That's got to be more efficient than using a bunch of different programs, right?
That's the idea. Everything's streamlined and powered by AI.
And it sounds like the AI is really doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Definitely. Like, think about generating traffic.
Right.
It's not about aggressive marketing or recruiting anymore.
Okay.
It's about the AI finding the right audience for you.
The right customer.
Exactly. The ones who are actually interested in what you have to offer.
Targeted traffic.
Yeah. And that's where the AI really shines.
And that's what Kenton Patterson was talking about, right? Like embracing this new way of doing things.
Yeah, the tools and opportunities are there.
We just have to
Be open to using them.
And this whole concept of unlocking multiple income streams with on passive really stood out to me.
Yeah, it's about providing real value, cost-effective solutions,
Which leads to,
happy customers, and ongoing revenue.
okay, so we've got this picture of O-Bless doing good in the world
Mm-hmm.
and on passive helping people and businesses thrive.
Right. So where's the connection?
Right, right. That's the big question.
And I think it comes down to this.
Yeah.
OnPassive's AI isn't just for business. It's the foundation for O-Bless.
Interesting.
That same AI that helps businesses find customers
Yeah.
also helps O-Bless ensure donations are secure and reach the right people.
So it's like a,
Symbiotic relationship.
yeah, exactly.
And I think OnPass's AI could do even more for O-Bless,
Like what?
analyzing the effectiveness of different fundraising campaigns
Mhm.
or generating reports on the impact of donations, for transparency.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's all about using technology to amplify the good that O-Bless is doing.
So technology meets humanity in a very real way.
Exactly. One providing the tools, the other using them for a greater purpose.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful idea.
It really is.
So to recap, we've got O-Bless, this transparent platform for global giving,
Powered by ONPASSIVE.
which is all about empowering individuals and businesses with AI,
And it all comes back to this idea of people making a difference
being agents of positive change.
with the help of technology.
It's an optimistic outlook.
It is.
So it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? With all these new technologies emerging,
Yeah.
what kind of impact could you have? How could you contribute to the causes you care about?
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
It really is.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, and maybe, just maybe, we can shift the world towards that, you know?
Towards kindness being the new currency.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
See ya.